I happen to be Sebastian Berto. I am the one who is the famous artist. You are the one who is the famous artist. I, here, right now. I'm the one of the famous artist and the one of the famous and the you are. And who am I right now? Who am I right now? Well, some people call me Sebastian Bastionio Bert. Sebastian Bastionio Bert. That is me. That is mean. It's not actually mean, though, to say such things. For it is actually, instead of mean, it is me. What is the me that you see in this small realm? Hello there. Hello there. What about in this small realm? Oh, hello there. What if I do this? Oh, well, what have we got here then, eh? What have we got here then, mate? I'm going to be creating some art of the live stream tonight. It is currently 8:17 p.m. here in Melbourne, Australia, but more appropriately, the name that the indigenous people have for this realm is Narm. And if you are one of the people who wishes to watch me create artwork directly of the live stream, then I deeply encourage you. I deeply encourage you. This is my canvas. There we go. I'm done. Alright, see you later. Okay, bye. No, not really. No. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. And on the beats tonight, we have me, Sebastian Berto, on the beats tonight. Using my pocket operator, I've got some very cool tunes that I've prepared. I'm not sure if you have ever experienced live art, such a spectacle as this, but I've been doing it every single night. I just increased the BPM. What if I increase it even more? I reckon back to normal, though. Back to the normal tempo. Hey. Yeah. I just would love to begin by focusing on the nice feeling. A nice feeling of the brush on the paper. I got some very thick paper going on here. Nice, beautiful, thick 220 GSM. It looks like it's cold press. No, hot press. Hot press. It has texture. Alright? There's not going to be any of these excuses from any of you tonight about me farting my way into oblivion. This is the paper that I'm using. Hot press. Hot press. When you press it hot, it gets texture. When I press it cold, it doesn't have texture. I think that is... It's either one of those or the other of those. Look, I'm no paper master. I'm not the one who controls the process of how paper is formed. this wonderful dead tree flesh? Because is that not what paper is? The flesh of a tree, peeled back, processed and minced up. I have chamomile tea. Have you ever tried that? It's a very nice kind of tea. Now, for those astute viewers amongst my audience, you will know that I have been encouraging people to draw alongside me here. As I draw, maybe you wish to draw. Maybe you wish to just chill and check in on how my drawing is going over the however long, maybe a couple of hours that I might be doing this. Whatever your level of interaction might be in terms of chatting, well, I salute it and respect it and would be glad to have anybody who wants to ask me a question or any of the things that you might want to do. And yeah. So you don't even need to look at the canvas as you're doing this. You can just add marks and see where it takes you. Oh, did I mention that I was drawing a picture? Yeah, I'm drawing a picture. I hope that's alright with everybody. I hope nobody gets offended by the fact that I happen to be drawing a picture. It looks like my pen has run out of ink, but you know what? I don't think it has run out of ink. I think I just need to squeeze it. Yeah, there you go. That's got it going again. You see, this pen is, well, it's made by Kuretake, which is a Japanese brand that make lots of different brush pens, including this one here. Kuretake brush pen. There's another, there's a lot of different other brands that make these kind of pens, but they have this big squeezy reservoir at the back. And yeah, I love it. Good day, Triple X 1820 Triple X. I welcome you to the stream. Yes, indeed, it is I, famous artist Sebastian Berto. I'm continuing my incredible bout of fame by going live for all of you all over the world who use a little thing we like to call the internet, or as I like to call it, the internal network. Some people amongst us call it the intern net. A net that you throw on interns fresh out of doing their studies in whatever they might be studying, business for example, and you throw this net onto your interns and you get them to work for free. Yeah, that's how we like it. Free workers, because it's work experience, and you can't begin work until you have experience, can you? Yeah, so I've netted myself an intern, which is my internal dialogue. And the internal dialogue, well, what that does is it gives me advice on where to go next with my drawing. You know? Yeah, interns can be very, very dirty. Not nice and clean like the rest of us who have built an incredible business acumen, an incredible work ethic. These interns, they are the rabble. They are the serfs. They are the plebeians. But we at the top of the delicious food pyramid, we are the denizens that deserve the work that the interns give for freely, for they wish, like small piranhas, to climb up aboard the ship and nibble upon our toes. But we know we will never let them get there. We will cast them forth as soon as they decide that they deserve to be paid and that they write us a letter saying, "I've been enjoying interning at your company, and I feel as though this is a very fortuitous situation for me because I have been making an impact on your excellent business. Your wonderful brand has increased in value tenfold since I, the intern, have come and helped you. So, why don't you give me a job, a real job, a paid job? How about you pay me, I don't know, $100,000 per year? And, well, basically the appropriate response to that is no. Note it down in your notebook that I will not be giving you this job. For I, as any good Bizarreness owner, knows that to run a business, one needs people who are willing to compromise everything for my dreams. And thus, I shall give you the opportunity to continue working for free as an intern for the rest of your life, full time. Yeah, that's right. Triple X, 1820, Triple X. I am frothing. I am the number one frother of all famous artists. Famous artist Sebastian Berto. I shall take no reprimand. I shall take no hostages. I stand before you, replete. I stand before you agog in my interdependence with technology, with air. I'm breathing. My body, porous. Where do I end? Where does the rest of space begin? I'll let you be the judge. I'll let myself be the executioner. Now, I'm drinking chamomile tea. It has a certain je ne sais quoi. It has a certain... Oh, thank you very much for the follow, old pal. Triple X, 1820, Triple X. Imagine if you were born in the year 1820. What do you think your life would be like? Would you like to describe what you imagine your life to be like if you were born in the year 1820? Now, where I'm from, you'd be dead. Oh, okay. interesting. Because you weren't born yet, because you're alive now. And I don't know of any humans who have lived a long time like that. But you know, if you were born then. The average lifespan of a human here in Australia, where I live, is 82 years. And that, how many weeks in a year? In a year there are, I think, 52 weeks. So 82 times 52 equals 4,264 weeks. So your lifespan is 78.50 approximately. Interesting. Say if you lived until you were 78, that would mean that 78 years times 52 weeks is 4,056 weeks. And how many of those weeks have you already gone through? I have gone through many. How many weeks have I got to go? Until an approximate death. Let me see. I have approximately... I've been alive for 1,716. Yes, well, 18 years. Okay, let's see. 18 times 52 weeks is 936. Well. You've gone through 936 weeks. And if you lived until you were 78, then you would be looking at let me see 3,080 weeks of your life left. Alright? So, we best all keep this in mind. I have less weeks. Assuming that I will live until 82, I have less weeks than that. So what am I doing? How do you really know that YOLO? Hey? How do you really know that YOLO? How about YOLT? YOLT. How about YOLT? How about YOLT? You only live. You only live twice? Thrice? 10 times? YOLO? Once? YOLT? These are my questions that I pose to you. These are my questions that I pose to myself on a daily basis. It's very, very difficult to live without knowing. Or is it? Because actually, I don't know anything. I know nothing. I'm making it up as I go. Every single thing. Including this image here. knowing... Alright. Vsauce told me that the person who will live to 150 has already been born, and 150 is almost twice 78, so I guess that's 2 lives. Yeah, well, Vsauce is definitely somebody who researches lots. I haven't seen a video put out by Vsauce in a long time, if that's who you're talking about on YouTube. In a lifetime. Oh, Brandon Heat. Oh, Brandon. Brandon Heat, welcome. Thank you for the follow. If you like absurdist ramblings, if you enjoy psychedelic clowning, and if you enjoy outrageous, frothing imagery that slowly accumulates on a page and can be displayed and can be talked about and can be experienced in an experiential way, then you are in the right place. Exactly, you see scribbles, exactly. I am currently drawing the live stream. Would anybody like to see some of the previous drawings? Would anybody like to view a small sample of previous imagery that I have produced in my live streams? Shall we go with what I did last night? Here we go. Yeah, I really liked this piece. I do really like this piece. Yeah, it is 2D, but actually it's 3D because this paper is indeed actually maybe 1 millimeter thick. And if you look at the surface of the paper very carefully, you'll be able to see that there's small incongruencies in the texture. It is not perfectly flat. It is textured. Here is another one that I created. Ooh. That's an interesting one. Sloshing, frothing, voluminous movement. This one I really enjoy. I also like the sense of movement in this one. And this one, I feel like this one has sort of a mythological vibe to it. Almost like maybe a minotaur. This one, I think this has a strong graphic quality to it. Do you see how when some of the lines cross over parts of the body, it sort of gives it a feeling that there's either like maybe a storm of small particles flying through the page, or maybe, you know, the character is moving in a certain way and these little lines are like trails of the movement that's being created. This one here, almost as if it's raining particles. There's a lot of sort of a strong movement of each of the lines that you see here, moving this way. Imagine if you were some kind of creature that was being impaled by 1,000 of these little particles, but this was actually the way that you ingested your delicious meals, each of these full of nutrients. I could go on. So yeah, just a little sample of the things that I've been painting, drawing. And I've found that it's been very intriguing just to let them emerge. Brandon Heat, exactly. This is the thing. And yes, thank you very much. XXX 1820 XXX. Where do we think creativity comes from? Where doesn't it come from? And what do we like to boast about? Do we boast about, I don't know, calamine lotions? Do we boast about the fraternity? Do we boast about the denizens of the deep blue sea? What if the sea isn't really blue and it's just a strange refraction of the sun coming through our atmosphere and interplaying with various chemicals in the air? I don't know. Now, I'm going to pose this question to the chat. This is the big question of the night. What is a steeple without flange? What other forms of media do I use? I've been known to indulge in the media. I watch shows. I watch many shows. And in terms of media of artistic expression, I enjoy using graphite. I enjoy using fountain pens. I like using dip pens. Many of the things I like using watercolors. I like using textures. I like using my hands. Welcome, Starlight Mushroom. To the chat, to the stream. I'm drawing again. Did you notice that I'm drawing again? I'm using my hands to draw. Hands in conjunction with many other things. Let's be honest. It's not just my hands. Okay, look, I'm using my whole physiology to draw right now. It's very exciting. My pocket operator ran out of batteries, so here I am. I just added some more batteries to it. The tunes are back. Bit more tea. Well, I don't feel like putting my nose in the ink today, but the other day I used my hair to draw, which is quite an interesting experience. I think it's a bit of fun. I think it's really cool I could do it using my nose like this, perhaps. Like that. That's a bit of fun, huh? Figure at the top kind of looks like it's from the Dark Crystal Puppets. Yeah. Yeah, I get a little bit of a Skeksis vibe, huh, from this? Michael Lombardi, welcome once again. And thank you for the follow, you cheeky thing. Here I am again drawing. What do you know? I've drawn a lot this week. I've drawn so many pictures this week. Yes, I could use my feet. Let's do a little bit of foot drawing. Moving into Palomino Pony extension mode. So I hope the sound effects helped sort of get you into the mood of what we're after. And what I think we're after is me continuing to draw the live stream. That's what I'm doing. Well, you're all looking amazing. Am I supposed to look at that drawing as I do it? I just forgot for a second. Now, Michael Lombardi says, use your heart. Whoa. Oof, that was a bit of a time, but look, it did indeed use a lot of my wonderful heart muscle beating energy here. So this part here, courtesy of my heart, just for you, Michael Lombardi. Now, I found where Triple X went. Starlight mushroom. Blah. Feet. This guy's gonna explode. I'm gonna explode if he doesn't show feet. He just went DARPA on us. Har. You should apply to be a SpaceX rocket. Oh, is this how you do it? Well, this guy just survived a paint pen to the chest. That's right. It is I, famous artist Sebastian Berto. The amount of froth that it takes for me to be able to do the things I do is not inconsiderate or unconsiderable. Have you ever considered the very mere fact? Or have you only considered the undulation of ropeable parents that fly down from the marshlands with their feathers all in a tiz, stoking the fire for an irrepressible rage pool, a Trotskyite without vision, without style or grace, just the Bolshevik regime undone. Have you ever thought? Have you ever thawed out? What do you see when you look through these glasses, mates? Mates. What do you see when you look through these glasses? M-A-G-H-T? M-E-G-H-Teen? Teed? Skin? Flea? Calamine lotion? Stoats? There shall only be reprimand in these realms. Now, oh, hello there. My name is continuing to be Sebastian Berto.
There shall be reprimand in these realms.
There shall be reprimand in these realms. There's no boating accidents to worry about,
Oh,
Carly.
good to know.
Yeah, it is good to know. But what isn't good to know?
Most things.
Oh, okay. And for what purpose?
I have ice cream.
Look, ice cream is a very devilishly good thing to have.
I have a little. Would you like some?
I deeply desire to have a small amount of ice cream. Yes, please. When you have friends that live with you and then they come back to the house with icy treats of the creaming variety, you may sup upon them. It's called sharing. Does anybody want to describe a beautiful sharing experience that they've had in their tiny little life? Exactly. Wishing the ice would cream or the eyes would cram or the Eastern Freeway project would crash or the eensy weensy little spider would just get over that water spout. Just get over it. Just move on with your life. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Entering attack vector. Sometimes it's cool to go into attack mech mode. I don't recommend doing it at all times, but if you do get a chance, try it out. You'll be able to go down to your local store and say, "Hey buddies, just saying I'm potentially going to go into attack mech mode, so if you bring out the automated defense systems, they might be tampered with." Michael Lombardi says, "I once witnessed a famous artist share himself on the internets." Interesting, and what was that like? Oh my candelabra. I am thanking you very much for this. Oh.
Enjoy.
Look at what I got from my friend. It's a nice little bit of ice cream. And it's just a delicious, nice little bit of ice cream. And this little bit of ice cream has a bit of Nutella on top. And also sprinkles, hundreds and thousands. I feel like this is turning out to be a group of explosions, or the impact of punches on a body. Yeah. Yes, interesting. I like this. This is a good idea. Yeah, well, I'm definitely like sending these kind of like attacks and pokes and things towards the canvas. But you know, the amazing thing about the canvas, the paper that I'm using, it's not actually canvas, it's paper, but it's thick, strong 200 GSM cold press paper. And the cool thing about it is that it is highly resilient. And what it does is it showcases each of these marks that I'm making. These marks that I'm making, well, they're just basically the residue of movements in time. And I make these movements like a dance. I'm moving my body, my arm, my whole physiology. When I say I'm drawing the live stream, well, there's a camera, there's computer screens, there's a computer, there's a keyboard, there's sounds that I'm making. And there's people chatting, there's words, there's a heater, there's carpet, there's the flavor of ice cream. It's a multi-sensory experience. It's residue. This is just recording some movements I made. This is just, it's just an archaeological dig. It's not personal either. This is not necessarily so much me, it's just an artifact. And I think it's a pretty cool artifact. I really like it. I like what I'm doing. And when I say what I'm doing, like, it's kind of, I think it's really cool to practice depersonalizing what you create a little bit. Because, like, yeah, sure, I'm making it, I'm drawing it, but also, like, through my physiology, everything I'm experiencing right now is leading into this movement. And it's kind of like I'm collaborating with all of the sensory data that's coming into my body. And my body, well, it's a landscape. Where does it begin? Where does it end? It's a landscape. It's full of complex systems, and these complex systems are all coming together to kind of create this illusion of me being separate to everything else, but I don't know. I think it's like both at the same time. Like, at the same time as it being me, it's also not me. And I think that's a cool place to put your mind. To imagine that you can be both of those things. Not you and you at the same time. Now this is running out of ink, so I'm going to just use this plastic syringe and I'm going to put in my Parker Super Quink ink. Whoa! Will it focus? It likes my face. There we go. Parker Super Quink ink. It's a vintage bottle of ink. I got this vintage bottle of ink in the country vintage shop for $3. It's probably from the 1980s or late 70s. Look at that brown, orange and red rainbow stripe vibe. Oh yeah, that's some retro stuff. One of the cool things about this ink is that it has certain properties that are revealed when you add water. So just, right now, getting ink everywhere, but just adding my ink into the brush pen. There we go. It's actually quite difficult to do that without getting ink everywhere. I've got a little fountain of ink that has flown out over the table here. Michael Lombardi. It was just like this. You witnessed this artist. Interesting. So similar to me, a famous artist. Because I feel like that's a pretty cool thing to be. Imagine if you were a famous artist. I mean, I'm a famous artist. My fame precedes me. As I gallivant across the rocky knolls of existence, I maintain my fame. The artist has my face. Well, that's a bit terrifying. I didn't know I had a twin. What is the artist called? What was this? Who was this artist you experienced on the internet? That's what I'd like to know. That's what I'd like to know. That's what I'd like to know. When you say the artist has my face, is it literally, this artist literally had my face? Or a face similar to mine? Like, are you talking, you know for a fact that this artist stole my face and, oh, what's this? Eating a navel orange. This is a powerful experience, I must say. I do like oranges. And, well, I had a really good orange juice the other day. It was one of these really frothy ones. I went to a place that they call the Pancake Parlor. Have you ever been there? They make pancakes. I haven't been there since I was a child. And wow, it was a bit of fun. It was a very novel experience. Along with my banana pancakes with maple syrup and walnuts, I had a delicious, outrageous orange juice. They put it into these machines and they go, and then it kind of comes out quite frothy, froth. And it makes the orange juice feel creamy in the mouth, and I really like that. Yeah. So, look, eating them is another really great way to enjoy them. Just eating an orange straight out. One of these days I'd like to try and make frothy orange juice myself from scratch, you know, like somehow try and get that orange to become creamy and frothy. I'm not sure how it would be done though. How exactly does one create a delicious froth? Maybe you could put it into one of those French press, like a coffee you know, French press plunger, and it's got all of those tiny little holes, and you go, and then it would aerate the orange juice. I think that would be a cool way to do it. Oh my god. Michael Lombardi, did you just say Sebastian Berto? Well, that's very exciting. The name of the artist was Sebastian Berto. I feel compelled to ask you one last question about this so-called artist that had my face. And that question is, was this artist indeed me? Or someone else? This is what I want to know. This is the big question of this live stream right now. I feel like we can get to the bottom of this together. Michael Lombardi, I'll never tell. Starlight Mushroom. If you could transport to one place for exactly 1 second, where would you go? I would go to another planet in the universe that had had life on it, similar to Earth, or kind of like whatever like is the closest planet to Earth that has a habitable climate that's similar to Earth's climate, but maybe has different forms of life. And I would travel there for 1 second, and I would be looking at another life form that had a similar kind of vibe to humans, if that exists. That's where I would go if I could teleport to one place for exactly 1 second. How about you? I'm going to change the battery on my camera, so I'll still be talking to you, but I'm going to turn the camera off for a second and just change it. Like, what do you reckon? Does alien life exist? I reckon for sure it does. It's like, I imagine it wouldn't necessarily be exactly like human life or the life that we know on planet Earth. But I think there would actually be interesting similarities that would help us understand the nature of this thing we call life, that we think is life. But my personal belief is that there's life in everything. Everything. Inanimate objects. Every single thing that we experience, there is life. and that I think that everything deserves respect. Thank you very much for joining in, Triple X, 1820 Triple X. A pleasure. May you have a wonderful day and glean all of the nutrients from your orange juice. Now, let's see. This is the part that I drew with my heart. Just here, just to remind everybody. Drew this with my heart from here, and I was like, yeah, that's good, that's good, alright. This is a part that I drew with my hand. Yeah, okay, we're getting this. These parts are all different parts that I drew with generally the experience of living. That could probably be said about all of the parts of this drawing, but I won't go too in depth about that because we've got a lot to cover tonight. We really just have a lot to cover tonight. What we have to cover, what is there going to be a lot of? Well, perhaps people might be interested in telling me about whether they think aliens exist, and in what form do they exist, and what are they like, what do they look like. And if anybody feels like drawing the live stream with me, I would deeply welcome that, encourage that. Yeah. This is currently the drawing that I'm doing of the live stream. I feel like it has a certain je ne sais quoi, a certain quality of caramelization to it. You know, it's nice and caramelized. It's like a blast door that rips off a huge hulking container ship, and what's inside but the mutilated corpse of the captain that you once knew, who piloted the ship that took you through the Palomino Pony belt of asteroids. 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 Stroids. 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 Which, by the way, looks nothing like a Palomino pony. Now, let's check and see if we have any buddies on Instagram, not on Instagram, on Facebook who are watching. I don't know. I don't think so. I think we've just got peeps on, Twitch. Which is, I think, my favourite place for this to be. What do people think? Is it more powerful to just have a stream on Twitch, or is it more powerful to broadcast to multiple places at once? The only reason I'm doing it to multiple places at once is because I think more of the people who know me or like what I do are on Facebook, and I don't want to just spam people all the time and tell them, I'm live, come watch me. It's probably a bit nicer to just let people notice it, and if they want to watch it, they can watch it. You know? Yeah, well, Michael Lombardi, that's one of the big questions. Can we broadcast directly into brains? I would say, here's my controversial opinion on that, is that I would say that we are broadcasting directly into brains. Yeah, power should not be my search, but yes, Twitch is best. Yeah, it's not so much about power. You're right. It's just about, is there something cool about just doing it on one platform? Is that more interesting? Does that make it a bit more special for people? I just think I should not have to. I don't think I need to think about it too much. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and eventually, I mean, it's really just all I want to do is hopefully be helpful to people, and it's just nice to hang out. I just basically know that I like drawing a lot, and what I do is I draw a lot, but I draw alone and not a lot. And the people who know me, they often get a lot out of hanging out with me in person while I'm drawing. And well, it's been lockdown, you know, it's been COVID quarantine here in Melbourne for a while. So I'm just reaching out now to see if I can boost the morale, find ways to connect to people that aren't in person, and also just offer my service here for all to enjoy in whatever way, whatever they get out of it. Whether it be the beats that I'm playing, or whether it just be watching the drawing come together, whether it be some sense of camaraderie. Yeah, Stitch. Yeah, that's right. How you doing, buddy old pal? How you doing, buddy old pal? Another one every single night, Stitch. Every single night. This one is very funny. This drawing I find very, very funny. Look at this funny creature that is emerging. How many bums does this creature have? 10? What has been your experience on this day, Stitch? Has there been anything important to report from the realms that you inhabit? It's hilariously beautiful. Well, thank you. Yeah. I agree. I agree. So I've done a bunch of different things to this image tonight. We had some viewers earlier who made some interesting suggestions. Some of these suggestions included drawing with my nose, drawing with my... Oh, I drew with my hair, that was my suggestion. And so I drew with my nose and my hair, I drew with my feet, and I also drew with my heart. The part that I drew with my heart is just here. And I used some very mechanistic movements and sound effects. Some of these sound effects were like that kind of stuff. And yeah, I had like a pretty cool time adding to the image with that specific character in mind, and with these particular areas of my body interfacing with the paper. I would encourage you to try these kind of things yourself. Try drawing with parts of your body that you usually wouldn't. Sometimes, you know, just doing something like that's a pretty cool thing. Even though it's still in your hand, it changes the way that you control the brush. You know? It helps to be sort of aware of the ways in which your body has fine motor control, and to be able to once you have this awareness, use the particular quality of the motor control in each of these parts of your body to your benefit. You know, use it intentionally, because it's all an incredible gift that we have. And it's just immediately deployable. It's immediately useful. I don't think I would want to be like drawing if I didn't think that there was something I could learn about myself, or if I didn't think it was beautiful, and if I didn't find some cool experimentation in it. I just don't think I'd find it that fun. But I do know that it is very fun, and I do find incredible areas of exploration every single night here. Not just like exploring how to draw, but exploring various realms of how I feel, the emotional state of living, of the experience that is unwinding and looping and transforming in its transient state at all times. The malleable way that we can move and shift the energy of living and the experience, the way that we can mold, create form and rhythm and pattern. I mean, it's quite interesting. So yeah. I've been focusing on getting into states of mind where I begin to depersonalize my experience and try and be cognizant of the paradox of my simultaneous separation and like self, but also the fact that I'm actually a completely porous landscape. Porous. There's chemicals, there's energy, there's radiation, there's all kinds of things moving in and out of me and between me and what I think, with the illusion that I may feel that is myself, is actually just part of a greater landscape, and my body is a landscape. It is a series of complex, interdependent, commingling systems, and I think that's a pretty cool place, pretty psychedelic cool place to put my mind and my cognizance, and to ponder, but also not to think about too much, but just to kind of be like, whoa, okay, think about that, but then just experience and experience and experience. It's very experiential. What happens when I draw is I get into a different state of consciousness than I am in when I'm not drawing, and it gives me access to different information and different parts of my experience that I don't have access to when I'm not drawing. And it can be very, very helpful very helpful in all kinds of ways to learn how to empathize and perceive what is outside, what is so-called outside of me, you know, other beings. I'm really interested in the idea of animism, like there being a spirit or life in every single thing. I've always been into this, and I've only kind of in recent years realized that I used to do the inanimate object dance, and the inanimate object dance was acknowledging that I am part of the landscape of inanimate objects that we see as inanimate, but actually there is just as much life in those as there is in what we describe as animate objects. I've always just, I don't know, thought of this or known this on some level, but yeah, I kind of just learned a little bit about the word or the concept of animism, which is kind of like it's a way of seeing the world that a lot of ancient cultures from basically all parts of the world like sort of believed or practiced or understood. Yeah, and so there was this sense of deep reverence and respect for all things. I don't know like what a kettle wants necessarily. I don't know what a rock necessarily wants, like how they want to be treated. But I guess the only way that I can treat them is in the way that the current construction of this body can treat something, to know how to treat something, to anthropomorphize things, you know, to see things as human, or through the filter of being a human is how I see things and how I treat everything. And that in itself is an interesting idea. Like, what is it to be human? What is a definitive human trait? Because I feel like that might be hard to actually pin down. Just like so many things are hard to really ever know, to know anything, to really know the definitive objective truth. This too, the definitive objective truth, is also, I feel personally, an illusion. It is another paradox. It is a paradox. It is a paradox. I'm saying lots of words. I hope that they're interesting. I hope that they fuel some sense of curiosity. I think curiosity and encouragement are some of the coolest things in the world. And I believe that it's really nice to help everyone build up healthy self-esteem. One of the reasons I'm here, living, is because I was offered, in moments in my life, some encouragement from others outside of myself who saw a spark, some kind of value in me, and encouraged me through various forms to keep going It's very nice to feel needed and wanted, and it's very, very important, I think, to feel like you're here for a reason, or that there's something you want to do, or that you can do, or that there's just something about you that's really worthwhile. You don't even need to know what that is. But boy, it's interesting living. Like, I'm glad I was given a chance to live in this specific state. But one day, I hope to die. And then, dying is... That word is very funny. It doesn't even... almost means nothing. It's basically the same thing as birth. It's, I don't know... It's a thing. It's another construct, this idea of death. Just another construct that we've created. But essentially what I'm saying is I want to decompose into the matter of the earth and be like, disintegrate like compost and just be reused. All of the matter that this body is made up, I want it to be reused and churned and obliterated into nothingness. One day. I don't have any suicidal ideation. It's not about that. It's just one day when I am ready, whenever that time is. I feel like it will be good to one day end this journey in this form and transform into another form. Do people understand that, what I'm saying? Like, people talk about living forever, but I feel like we do live forever, really. We just change form throughout the time that is here. Everything's seasonal. Yeah. There's seasons in nature, and I want to follow those seasons. The landscape changes. The landscape of your body changes. The landscape of everything that you know changes. I want to embrace all of that. But I also, while I'm here, I want to make the landscape a nice place to live and heal the landscape from the parts of it that have been neglected. Some people talk about Mother Earth or whatever. Some people say, like, we have to heal the earth, but my view is that the earth is fine. We just need to make the climate inhabitable and sustainable so that when humans and other creatures, human animals and non-human animals are existing here, that it's not a really, really intensely exploitative existence for them, and that it's like got the resources that they need to survive and live and be healthy. And so it's not so much because, like, if all of the life as we know it died out, the world would still be here. It would still just be an uninhabited realm. But I think surely something would pop up again. If it happened once, surely it can happen again. And the focus that we put on the kind of life that we have, that we're living, the importance that we place on that compared to just inanimate, just matter, just things, just nothingness, is interesting. What if none of it matters? I like to be a bit of a nihilist, but also I have morals. I have moral convictions. I want to continue to be nice and treat like the world well, and everything around me well, and people well, and myself well, and not just be like, well, I'm going to just exploit everything because nothing matters, nothing means anything anyway. I don't want to be like that. It's all too easy to then just become completely nasty. But I feel like whatever meaning there is unknowable. It's unknowable. You can't fully comprehend any of the purpose of what's going on here. And I think that is a built-in awesome thing, because God, you'd be bored if you knew everything. In fact, if you knew everything, then there just probably wouldn't be anything. You would just... the wholeness, it's like if you were fully whole, then that means you are the entirety of everything. And I believe that we kind of are that, but also not. So it's like everything that anyone tells you is correct, but also not correct. And it's just perhaps a point, a single little point. I don't know, I'm just saying lots of cool, weird psychedelic stuff right now, but it's interesting to be alive. Currently 9:45. Been drawing this drawing for a little while. I think it looks good. I think it feels good. I'm adding more dark areas to the image. Well, I just walked in front of the canvas. Hope that's alright. Does it help when I'm talking? Is it better when I'm continuing to talk? Is it better when there's some moments where I'm just chilling? As I say, I'm very into this image. I like it a lot. And you know what? I do mean to toot my own horn. I do mean to toot my own horn. I think that this is a nice image, and I think it has value. Just the fact that I'm making art is a beautiful thing, and offering this is a beautiful thing. Sharing the experience. Just sharing the experience of making art, drawing the live stream. I'm going to add some water to this image. This tune is so good. I just came up with it real quick. It's just literally a 16-step loop, but it's got... I just think it's really cool. It's just got a really nice vibe. Let's switch it over to something more crazy. For the process of adding water, we're gonna have this wobbly sound. Made this one the other day. wobbly. Thanks for sticking around, whoever my one viewer happens to be at this moment. Whether you're lurking, whether I know you, whether not, whatever the case may be, it's cool to have you here. Lurking is legit. Oh yeah, how cool's that looking now? You reckon? Yeah, I think it's basically done. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Just like definitely really once you add that water, it really kind of it makes the foreground elements really pop. Pop. I just want to add, what do I want to add? Tiny bit of texture maybe. Just the smallest bit more texture. These little elements, they're probably quite hard to see on camera. Let's zoom in a little bit. Can you see how I've added those little circles and lines? Like there's a line just there, that line there, there's a circle just there. There's like a little circle, there's like a squishy like line there. All throughout I've added these elements. I've just been doing this recently. I mean, I guess I've done it to other drawings in the past, but it's just one way that I like to just create a little bit of consistency over the overall image. Yeah. Yeah. Looking awesome. Thank you, Starlight Mushroom. A little bit more of this wash in there. Just into a couple of elements. Like, look, these are just, they're actually quite quick drawings, you know? I've done this in an hour or so, right? Started at about, oh, maybe an hour or two? Yeah, hour and a half. But yeah. A lot of the other ones I did even took a shorter amount of time than this one. A lot of the other ones, maybe 45 minutes to do these. So like, they're quite efficient. Alright, well I'm going to call this one done. There we go. Would people like me to take them on a close-up tour? Let's go. Yeah. There is that cheeky birdie face. I like that it looks well planted on the ground. Like, it looks like the weight of this creature is well held by those legs. I really like the wash. Like, ooh yeah, that wash. How nice that color shift is. Look up here. Oh, that's so nice. It's so cool. Yeah, it's got this like light blue kind of sheen. And then in other parts of the image, it bleeds in different ways. Down here at the bottom. Ooh, really nice down there. That's pretty damn cool. See you later, Starlight Mushroom. Thanks for tuning in, buddy old pal. Yeah. I'll be back around the same time tomorrow, probably. If I'm not around, I'll probably be around the next day. I'm just going to try and do a stream every day around this time. Peace. Peace. So now, I think I'm done too. Yeah, I'm done too. This is a time for me to go to bed as well. Alright? See you later, Michael Lombardi. Thanks for tuning in, old friend. Be awesome to see you sometime, whenever that happens. And we can draw together in person. But you know what we might do is that we might end up drawing online together. I might come to one of these online life drawing classes that you do. Yeah. Alright everyone, anyone else? Yeah, you would like to see you too. Yeah, you're a cool guy to see. Alright. I will see you all later. See you all tomorrow, hopefully.